From terrorists to bank robbers, murderers and drug lords, we have a man who looks like Michael Scofield from Prison Break and someone with the world's most wanted haircut. Welcome to this long-form list of the most wanted people for the world in 2025. Make sure to comment down below if you think I missed anything and throw a like on the video if you enjoy these long-form videos. Number 50. Jack Mail. Wanted on the suspicion of supply of MDMA and diazepam by the National Crime Agency in the UK, Mail allegedly ran a drug line in South London and Surrey called the Flavour Quest. Working with a dark web drug dealer, buying and selling drugs between each other for onward sales through their respective drug networks, Mail is alleged to have sold LSD and various pharmaceutical medications. Born in Croydon, around 5 foot 11 inches tall and muscular, Mail has a diamond tattoo under his left eye and a tattoo on the outside of his left forearm that reads Croydon. He is known to carry weapons, is a regular gym goer and vegan, while he is thought to have tried to alter his appearance. He also has a number of tattoos on his hands, including an eye design tattoo on his right hand and a tattoo with Money Never Sleeps, 1220, and a small heart on his left hand. Jack Mail is considered to be armed, dangerous, and possibly sunburned. Number 49. Derek Jason Brown. An American fugitive wanted for first-degree murder and armed robbery in Phoenix, Arizona, Brown allegedly shot and killed Robert Keith Palomares, a 24-year-old armoured car guard outside a movie theatre. He fled with the money that Palomares was guarding and was named by the FBI as the 489th fugitive to be placed on its 10 most wanted list in 2007. Considered to be armed and extremely dangerous, a $200,000 reward is currently in effect for any information leading to the arrest of Brown. Possible sightings in Canada have been observed, and due to his surfer-like appearance, he may be able to blend into crowds more easily. Number 48. Lin Shaowei. Wanted for both robbery and murder, Lin Shaowei was spotted by an employee of Pachimko Parlor extracting medals using an instrument. The employee gave chase when Shaowei fled and was stabbed in the chest with a knife-like object, later dying in a local hospital. Shaowei is around 178 centimeters tall, is known to frequent the Nagoya area of Aichi, and is currently one of the most wanted men in Japan. Number 47. Bradley Hamilton. One of the most wanted men in New South Wales, Bradley Hamilton had a warrant issued for his arrest in 2001. Having a heavily tattooed chest, Hamilton has been accused of the 1999 bashing murder of a man at Erskine Park. New South Wales police have asked members of the public not to approach Hamilton and instead contact their local police. Number 46. Veskus Mikhail. One of the most wanted men in Estonia, Mikhail stands accused of dealing a large quantity of MDMA. Having failed to attend court, he went on the run and is still understood to be involved in the dealing of psychotropic substances. Looking like something out of the In-Betweeners, Veskus is 180 centimeters tall, is around 38 years old, and may have fled the country while changing his appearance to have avoided capture. Number 45. Roua Ignatova. Wanted in multiple countries for her involvement in one of the world's largest cryptocurrency scams, Roua Ignatova is one of the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives. Currently the only woman on the FBI's list, her crypto crimes began in 2014 when she created the OneCoin cryptocurrency. The former crypto pioneer, who vanished in October 2017, has not been seen. However, it is thought she travels off-grid with armed guards and other protection. Recently found to be connected to an £11 million penthouse apartment for sale in Kensington, she has a $100,000 reward sitting over her head. Ignatova was known to have had $500 million in Dubai bank accounts as of 2021. However, it's unknown just how much crypto she currently holds. Rumours of her death off the coast of the Ionian Sea have plagued law enforcement. However, they have never been proven. Number 44. Mohammed Maqsood. Another New South Wales Most Wanted man, Mohammed Maqsood, is wanted in connection with knowingly facilitating organised car rebirthing activity. Other crimes on his rap sheet include knowingly dealing with proceeds of crime and receiving and disposing of stolen property. Mohammed is Middle Eastern and is roughly 175 centimetres tall, with him being around 45 years old and featuring a very round head. Number 43, Asim Naveed. Allegedly having a lead role in a highly organised crime group, Naveed is said to have used encrypted comms platform EncroChat to communicate with his associates. Accused of acquiring large quantities of cocaine from upstream suppliers, he is thought to have provided onward distribution through Cardiff and Wales. Estimated to have brought 46 kilograms of cocaine into Wales, worth close to £8 million, he is thought to have fled the country via Eurostar and is now living somewhere in Malaga, Spain. Number 42, Kuri Hiroshi. Wanted over the killing of 3 Persians in Takasaki City in 1998, Kuri Hiroshi disappeared after the killings and has not been seen since. A court recently ordered the wanted man to pay 137 million yen to the families of the murder victims in Absentina. Leaflets were handed out in 2020 in an effort to locate the missing criminal, yet to no avail, and Hiroshi has been on the run for nearly 20 years. Number 41, Roman Kotov. Wanted by US Secret Service, Roman Kotov is a Russian national wanted in connection with the profile hacking organisation that was responsible for several of the largest known data breaches. Kotov specialises in harvesting data from victim computer networks and unlawfully acquired over 160 million credit card numbers as a result of his hacking activities. Losses in excess of 300 million by just 3 corporate victims have been recorded, and his charges include wire fraud and conspiracy to gain unauthorised access to computers. He faces 70 plus years in prison if caught, but may now be residing in Russia. Number 40, Anna Maria Radu Stoic. Wanted by the Romanian authorities, Radu Stoic is currently one of Europe's most wanted women. Sentenced to 10 years in a Hungarian prison on prostitution and sexual exploitation charges involving women and girls, she has been on the run since 2012. The head of an organised crime group, Radu Stoic often used underage girls to facilitate her crimes. Number 39, Eevee Zamichnikova. Wanted in Slovakia after being convicted in Absentina of hiring a hitman to kill her husband, Zamichnikova has been sentenced to 8 years in prison. Arranging to pay her friend €50,000 to kill her husband, she apparently had the intention of declaring him missing after 2 years. After acquiring a gun to carry out the murder, she changed the plan after it did not work, and her backup plan later turned to the police to grass her up. After being in pre-trial detention for months, she was released to give birth to her child and later absconded, becoming one of the most wanted women in the EU. Number 38, Derek McGraw-Ferguson. Sought in connection with the murder of Thomas Cameron on 28th June 2007, the National Crime Agency are currently looking for Ferguson. Understood to have short, balding brown-grey hair and green or blue eyes, Ferguson is roughly 155 to 160 centimetres in height and is thought to be hiding out somewhere in southern Spain. Presumed armed and dangerous, Ferguson shot Thomas Cameron outside a pub in Bishopbriggs in June 2007. An international warrant is in place for his arrest as he remains on the National Crime Agency's most wanted list. Number 37, Cristiano Pinky Han. In what can only be described as one of the slickest haircuts on our list, Cristiano is anything but slick when it comes to his rap sheet. Wanted for murder and grievous bodily injury, Cristiano was sentenced to 15 years imprisonment for the murder on Raul Simeon. Cristiano is 55 years old, has brown eyes, is a national of the Philippines, and is currently one of Belgium's most wanted people. Number 36, Jan Marsalek. Known for his position as board member and chief operating officer of the German payment processing firm Wirecard, Marsalek has been a fugitive since June 2020 because of his role in the Wirecard scandal. Marsalek could have been a long-time asset of GRU, recruited at the end of the 1990s, and is known to have had several friends in the agency. Interpol issued a red notice for Marsalek in August 2020 after reports suggested he helped set up the presence of the Wagner Group in Libya. Last seen in Munich, his alleged links to Russian intelligence make him extremely dangerous and he should not be approached. He also may or may not have a large beard. Number 35, Omar al-Bashir, Sudanese former military officer and politician who has been accused of genocide, crimes against humanity and war crimes committed since 2003 in Darfur. Bashir is wanted by the International Criminal Court. An arrest warrant, supported by NATO, was issued on the 14th of July 2008, accusing Bashir of masterminding and implementing a plan to destroy the three main ethnic groups in Sudan. The former president of Sudan between 16 October 1993 to 11 April 2019, he is currently wanted by the Hauge. Number 34, Tanya Gomez. Another one of Europe's most wanted women, Gomez is wanted on charges that range from illicit trafficking in narcotic drugs to the distribution of psychotropic substances. Gomez has been wanted since March 2021 and has been connected to an organised crime group in Stockholm. Her role in the group was revealed to deliver and transport large quantities of narcotics and money, and has also been involved in a network of irregular animal ownership. Gomez may be harbouring animals currently and may be in the presence of numerous dogs, cats or large mice. Number 33, Armin Quatara. One of Denmark's most wanted men, Katra is accused of both murder and grievous bodily injury, where he attacked a victim with a knife. Katra has a height of 178 centimetres, is an Afghanistan national and is roughly 33 years old. He has been listed as extremely dangerous and should not be approached. Number 32, Osgur Demir. Another drug dealer who is wanted by the National Crime Agency of the United Kingdom, Osgur Demir is a Turkish national, wanted in connection with conspiracy to supply 17.83 kilograms of diamorphine. Several of Demir's associates have already been convicted. Demir's whereabouts are completely unknown. However, he may be hiding out in either the UK or Spain. Number 31, Felix Omarier, leader of a criminal organisation that smuggled young girls, some of them minors. Omarier is another one of Belgium's most wanted men. Sentenced to 12 years of prison in Absentina, Felix, who seems to have a love for sunglasses, silver chains and flowered shirts, is of Nigerian descent. As leader of the crime group, he decided which country the victims would be transferred to and collected all income gained from prostitution upon their arrival. Number 30, Ehab El Rawi. With an appearance of a strong build, North African phenotype and a distinctly wrinkled forehead, the manhunt is well and truly on for Ehab El Rawi in Germany. A reward of up to €5,000 is being offered for decisive information, leading to his arrest for crimes that include attempted murder and drug dealing. Thought to have fled to Spain, possibly Barcelona, he is considered dangerous and should not be approached. Number 29, Joseph Leidekkers. Looking like his head has just been put underneath a steamroller, any decisive tip that leads to the capture of the Netherlands' most wanted fugitive will earn one lucky person $200,000. In what is currently an ongoing investigation, he has been accused of large-scale drugs trafficking and money laundering. Considered to be one of the key players in international cocaine trafficking ring, he is known to have partaken in very serious cases of excessive violence. He is wanted in connection with the possible torture and murder of Naima Jilal, a woman who went missing in Amsterdam on the 20th of October 2019. Do not approach Joseph if you see him, and instead report any sightings to local police. Number 28, Stuart Pierce. Heading back over to Australia now, and one of the country's most wanted fugitives has not been seen since the murder of his family on Sunday 6th of January 1991. The family were murdered after their home was set alight, and Stuart Pierce remains the suspect in the murders that claim the lives of his wife and their 3 children. A warrant was issued on 22nd September 1992 for his arrest, and several sightings in South Australia, interstate and overseas have now led to an Interpol red notice. This one comes with a reward of up to $1 million, so keep your eyes peeled for Mr. Pierce. Number 27, Abdullah Kodar, wanted by Luxembourg, German-Libyan Abdullah Kodar, has quite the extensive rap sheet to his name. Kodar is wanted for kidnapping, illegal restraint and hostage-taking, laundering of the proceeds of crime, organised or armed robbery and participation in a criminal organisation. He is under both a European arrest warrant and an international arrest warrant, with 2 of his accomplices already appearing before a court in Luxembourg. Number 26, Edingjo PY. Another criminal currently sitting on Luxembourg's most wanted list, Pulte is reported to have used a knife to stab 2 men several times. A European arrest warrant and an international arrest warrant were issued against him in 2021, and he is charged with attempted murder. Several reports suggest he is hiding out in Albania, having purchased or is working at a nightclub. Number 25, Daniel Dugic. Suspected of being involved in a conspiracy to import 255 kilos of cocaine, Daniel Dugic is a Serbian national and apparent master of the seas. His plan involved a small UK vessel meeting a commercial container ship in the English Channel from which the drugs were transferred. Dugic was not on board either vessel. However, he is thought to have planned the importation with great detail and has currently disappeared. Number 24, Ronald Canis. Wanted by Lithuania, Ronaldas is known to have participated in criminal organisation, smuggled drugs and organised the murder of the Lithuanian national. He is known to have transported drugs through the European Union to the Netherlands, United Kingdom, Romania, Poland and Lithuania. Canis apparently hid narcotic substances in specially made hiding places on ships, trailers and sea containers. Number 23, Malan Nicolich. Having been on the run since 2011, this Croatian national is wanted in connection with aggravated murder of another out of greed. Listed as dangerous, violent and possibly armed, Nicolich committed these crimes in Podgora, Croatia in 2005. Sentenced to 15 years in prison while still on the run, he has since disappeared and could be in any country. Number 22, Eugene Palmer. One of America's most wanted men, Eugene Palmer, is wanted for allegedly killing his daughter-in-law, Tammy Palmer. Also wanted for unlawful flight to avoid prosecution, Palmer was added to the FBI 10 Most Wanted Fugitives list in 2019. He remains a wanted fugitive despite being removed from the list in 2022, and authorities believe he may be hiding in Florida or upstate New York. Number 21, Hussein Parva. Considered an international flight risk, Hussein Parva is wanted for his alleged involvement in criminal activities that include computer intrusion and aggravated identity theft. He is alleged to have created and operated false social media personas in furtherance of a malicious cyber campaign targeting current and former members of the United States intelligence community. A former US Air Force intelligence specialist, Hossein, charged with espionage on behalf of Iran in an indictment that also charges 4 Iranians with a cyber campaign targeting US intelligence personnel. Allegedly conducted this activity at the behest of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. He is also charged with conspiracy to commit computer intrusion, aggravated identity theft, and aiding and abetting. Number 20. Mustafa Shaki. The first of Bulgaria's most wanted to appear on the list, Mustafa is wanted in connection with the illicit trafficking in narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances. Having partook in criminal association with 4 other perpetrators, they induced another Bulgarian citizen to illegally carry heroin from Turkey to Bulgaria. When the mule was apprehended with 27.415 kilograms of heroin, his testimony landed Shakir 16 years of prison, convicted in absentia. Shakir speaks both Bulgarian and Turkish and could be hiding in either country. Number 19. Shazad Gapor, charged with possession of cannabis with intent to supply in relation to a seizure of cannabis worth £24,000. Gapor was charged with the same crime before this, totalling £245,000. Also charged with fraud, possession of criminal property, dangerous driving and disqualified driving. He failed to answer his bail and a warrant was issued for his arrest. Thought to be hiding in either the northwest or Yorkshire and the Humber, he has a pockmark on his right cheek, a scar on right of his nose and a scar on the top of his right hand. Number 18. Maxim Yakubets, charged for his role in a cybercrime spree that stole from thousands of individuals and organisations in the US and abroad. There is currently a reward of up to $5 million for information leading to his arrest. Yakubets is wanted for his involvement with computer malware that infected tens of thousands of computers in both North America and Europe, resulting in financial losses in the tens of millions of dollars. Yakubets was involved in the installation of malicious software known as Zeus, which was disseminated through phishing emails and used to capture victims' online banking credentials. Yakubets is also allegedly the leader of the malware conspiracy, wherein he oversaw and managed the development, maintenance, distribution and infection of the malware. Number 17. Tibbor Foco. Currently wanted by the Criminal Intelligence Service of Austria, Foco is suspected of having, on the 13th of March 1986, killed a prostitute. He was sentenced to life in prison on the 31st of March 1987, but escaped while on leave to study. There is currently a €20,000 reward for helping to capture Foco, who is thought to have a number of scars on his arms. Number 16. Miky Mattv. Having ties to both Kaliningrad and St. Petersburg, Mattv has also previously travelled to Thailand. Allegedly a prolific ransomware affiliate currently based in Russia, he is said to have conducted significant attacks against both United States and worldwide businesses, including critical infrastructure. Mattv has been charged with multiple lockbit attacks, to include a police department located within New Jersey and attacks against the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department. Mattv has been charged with Hive-related counts of conspiracy and intentional damage to a protected computer, including an attack against a New Jersey-based company. Number 15. Sergey Abisov. Sanctioned by the UK government in 2014 in relation to Russo-Ukrainian war, he has also been sanctioned in other countries including the United States. Dismissed from the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Ukraine for high treason, Abisov became Minister of Internal Affairs of the Republic of Crimea in an appointment overseen by Vladimir Putin. Now wanted by Ukraine for war crimes and treason, Abisov is thought to be hiding somewhere in Crimea. Number 14. John Barton. Convicted in his absence for conspiring to import a commercial amount of heroin into the United Kingdom between 1999 and 2000, Barton is believed to have links in Spain. Sentenced to 20 years imprisonment in 2003, Barton is thought to have fled the country, is around 170 to 175 centimetres in height, and has a receding hairline. He is considered dangerous and should not be approached. Number 13, Vitali Arosanov. Currently Ukraine's most wanted war criminal, Arosanov, a member of the Russian army, was filmed castrating a prisoner of war. Arosanov originally worked as a repairman in the regional capital elite and is also known to associate with Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov's fighters. His social media accounts now deleted, he is believed to have a criminal record in Russia related to overdue loans. His status is currently unknown. He may have been killed during fighting, but this is not confirmed. Number 12, Donald Eugene Fields II. Wanted for the alleged sex trafficking of at least one child in Missouri, Fields has recently been added to the FBI's Most Wanted Fugitives list. Last known to reside in Franklin County, Missouri, Fields has a reward of $250,000 for information leading to his arrest. Known to visit casinos, he is charged with the sex trafficking of multiple underage persons and is considered to be armed and dangerous. Number 11, Elizabeth Anna Duke. Known to speak fluent Spanish, Duke was allegedly a member of the radical group known as the May 19th Communist Organization, which advocated communism and the overthrow of the US government. Known to travel in the northern United States near the Canadian border, she is wanted for her alleged involvement in a series of criminal activities during the late 1970s and early 1980s. Having been a fugitive since October of 1985, she was initially arrested and released on bail before fleeing jurisdiction. Duke goes by several other names, including Betty Ann Duke, Betty Weir and Betty Ann, and the FBI is offering a reward of up to $100,000 for information leading directly to the arrest. Number 10, Norman Volker Franz. Currently Germany's most wanted man, the hunt for Norman Volker Franz may soon be over thanks to a sighting in the Caribbean. Involved in a criminal gang that attacked banks, smuggled Polish cigarettes and traded weapons, Franz attacked several Polish men and was sentenced to life in prison in Germany. After sawing through the bars in his cell on March 11th, 1997, he escaped, shot a security guard and stole a box full of cash, leaving the guard to die. Arrested for a second time, he once again escaped prison in exactly the same fashion and has been on the run ever since. Described as very, very dangerous, he often avoids German nationals, can be very charming towards women, and has been described as a polite, intelligent person. He is currently the subject of a German red notice, is listed as a wanted serial killer, and is the subject of both a European and international arrest warrant. Number 9, Bradford Bishop. Wanted for allegedly killing his wife, mother and 3 sons in 1976, Bishop had been on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list for years. Bishop is thought to have had intelligence training in the 1960s, which could have helped him evade detection in 1976. Several sightings of Bishop have been reported, including in a public park in Stockholm, a restroom in Sorrento, Italy, and getting into a car in Switzerland. Bishop is an avid outdoorsman who enjoys camping and hiking, enjoys riding motorcycles and working out on a weekly basis. A $100,000 reward is offered for Bishop, who has learned many new languages including Spanish, Serbo-Croatian, French and Italian. Number 8, Salih Ahmet. Wanted by Cyprus authorities for the premeditated murder by the use of knives of a British citizen and the attempted murder of another, Ahmet is wanted on both a national and international level. After fleeing to the Turkish-controlled north, he was arrested for another offence and later released after spending just 3 months in custody. The whereabouts of Ahmet and his accomplice who helped commit the murder are currently unknown. Number 7, Jihad Serwan Mostafa. Currently on the list of most wanted terrorists by the FBI, Mustafa is believed to be the highest-ranking US citizen fighting with al-Shabaab. 2006, he has become a leader of foreign fighters, an instructor at the camps, and headed up the group's media wing. He is charged with conspiracy to provide material support to terrorists, conspiracy to provide material support to a foreign terrorist organisation, and providing material support to a foreign terrorist organisation. The United States Department of State is offering a reward of up to $10 million for information leading to his arrest. Number 6, Mohammed Ali Hamadi, another most wanted terrorist. Hamadi is believed to be part of the group known as Lebanese Hezbollah. A reward of up to $5 million for information leading directly to the apprehension or conviction of him is currently in effect. Hamadi was indicted for his role and participation in the June 14th, 1985 hijacking of a commercial airliner, which resulted in the assault on various passengers and crew members and the murder of one United States citizen. Other charges include conspiracy to commit aircraft piracy, hijack with a dangerous weapon, and placing explosives aboard an aircraft. Number 5, Matteo Messina Denaro. The first Italian to appear on our list, this mafia boss has been convicted of murder in absentia and sentenced to life in prison. Thought to have been involved in bomb attacks in Capaci and Via D'Amelio, he was also reported to be involved in attacks on Florence, Rome and Milan that killed 10 people. Before going into hiding, Denaro ran one of the most powerful mafia groups in Italy and in 2023 became one of the 10 most wanted and powerful criminals in the world. Denaro was seen as the unchallenged boss of all bosses within the Italian mafia and has been on the run for over 30 years. Number 4, Alexis Flores. Currently the only Honduran fugitive on our list, Alexis Flores is wanted on charges of murder, kidnapping and unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. With a reward of $250,000 hovering over his head, Flores is thought to be in hiding, having been added to the FBI's top 10 most wanted fugitives list in 2007. Also the subject of an Interpol red notice, he is considered armed and extremely dangerous. Flores has a large surgical scar on his neck as a result of an injury sustained in Hurricane Mitch in Honduras in 1998, and often changes his birthday to include dates between 1975 to 1982.
Number 3, Saif al-Islam Gaddafi.
The second son of former dictator Colonel Gaddafi, Saif al-Islam is once again gaining support among tribal leaders in the south of the country. Famous for helping to lead his father's forces against the rebels in 2011, he has been missing for several years, reported captured. Today, however, he remains at large from the International Criminal Court and is one of the Hauger's most wanted men. Having registered to run in Libya's 2021 presidential polls, we may yet see a Gaddafi clan member return to power despite being ousted in 2011. Number 2, Robert William Fisher. Another one of America's most wanted fugitives, Robert William Fisher is sought on charges of 3 counts of first-degree murder, unlawful flight to avoid prosecution and first-degree arson. Accused of murdering his family after an argument, it was initially thought Fisher had drowned in a series of caves or committed suicide, having talked of ending his life previously. Fisher is considered armed and extremely dangerous and has ties to Florida and New Mexico, while his attitude is described as arrogant and cocky. Currently Arizona's most wanted man, he would be 60 years old if still alive and has recently been removed from the top 10 most wanted due to case inactivity.
Number 1, Joseph Rao Kony.
Declared a specially designated global terrorist by the United States, Kony is also on the run from both the African Union and Uganda, believed to be hiding in the Darfur region of Sudan, where he continues to give orders to his fighters of the LRA even after a global campaign to capture him failed. His fighting force was estimated to have shrunk to around 100 soldiers in 2017, leading to many countries giving up the hunt for him. Wanted by the ICC for crimes against humanity, Kony has dubbed himself a freedom fighter after enlisting child soldiers into his army. Kony proclaims himself the spokesperson of God and was previously provided with armed and logistical support from former Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir. He is still one of the most wanted men in the world to this day. Thanks for watching the top 50 most wanted people in the world. Please smash the like button if you enjoy the longer form content and help others to find the video in the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe with the bell icon for more top 50s coming soon, and check out another top 50 video on this page.